Hi, my name is Mark Ruffalo, and I'm sorry I can't be there with you. I'm actually on the set of a movie in London. I am one of the founders of the Water Defense Organization, and I'm here to talk a little bit about a program that we're starting called the We Are There program. We basically go to a major water contamination event anywhere in the United States. We find out what happened and find out what the contamination is. And then in partnership with the Herbert W. Hoover Foundation, we will take that information and we will map this contamination event. And then we will post our findings, our lab findings, to the public so that people have an understanding and the knowledge of contamination that's occurring in their area. The real power in protecting our water is knowing what's in it. And that's what we're going to do. I'm thrilled to be announcing this at UPLIFT, and I am thrilled to be working with the Herbert W. Hoover Foundation, and I'm also thrilled to now introduce my colleague and our chief scientist at Water Defense, Scott Smith. Thanks a lot.
Water. We all know that without it, no life would exist on our planet. At the most basic level, it is water that unifies us all. So why do we treat water as something disposable? When our founder, Mark Ruffalo, started Water Defense in 2010, it was based on the belief that it is a fundamental human right for access to clean water. We have a shared responsibility to protect our water for the generations to come. But to save our water, we must know what's in it. Every day, society flushes, spills, and floods contamination into our water. It is no one individual's fault. It is no one government's fault. It is no one company's fault. This is a shared problem that we must unify and come together and solve it. The reality is a growing number of contaminants are getting into our waters, destroying precious ecosystems and harming our communities. The first step in reversing this trend and cleaning up our water is knowing what's really in our water. But right now, our understanding of what's in our water is woefully incomplete. Since 2010, we've been on the ground in every oil spill and contamination event since the BP Gulf spill on. And we're using an innovative new method of sampling that enables us to confirm the presence of contaminants with greater accuracy than traditional testing methods. Our partnership with the Herbert W. Hoover Foundation will set the example of how we will bring the world together to preserve and protect our water. Once we share our findings and identify the problem, we can solve it. This is positive, and we can bring great people together from all over the world. In 2015, we will launch the We Are There campaign. We will be on the ground in the communities helping diagnose the water contamination problems and clean the water at every major contamination event and every minor event. Water Defense will, whenever possible, support the local community groups doing the work by leveraging our testing capabilities and elevating awareness. When dangerous contaminants are identified, we'll work quickly with local authorities and regulators, and more importantly, the affected communities. It is only by educating the public as to what is in their water that we will be able to solve the problem and preserve and protect our waters for all generations to come. Soon, with our partnership with the Hoover Foundation, we will be returning to Ohio to continue our groundbreaking work with cyanobacteria, otherwise known as blue-green algae. And we'll be going to a lot of other places too, but we need your help. We need to raise awareness with tens of millions of people throughout the world. and we need to unify the entire world. And this can be done. It all starts with education and hope that if we diagnose the problem, we can solve it, and we will make this world a much better place.